Hello everyone, Gwen here. Now there was a little bit of a mix-up with this one. I had already recorded this video, but the last video, the audio didn't pick up from me talking, so it would have been just a long video of, well, just background noise. So I know we're gonna miss out a little bit. I apologize for that. Pretty much what ended up happening is that we ran into Daniel. He flirted a little bit. We gave him a letter, and then he said that he was eventually going to visit Levantine and told us to head over to Orsea, and we went to Orsea, and it's being ransacked by bandits right now, and that's our thing. That's the point of this episode, is to go up against those bandits. So I really do apologize for not having that. It's just I couldn't get it to work. For whatever reason, the recording of what I was saying didn't go through. So I guess we should start on and go and save in Orsea, I suppose. To go to the top or to the bottom. I suppose we'll end up going through the top and getting rid of all the bandits, so we can save as many people as can. So, taking out these archers and everything. Just in case you're wondering what whetstone is, it means their next attack they're going to be able to inflict bleed, so which is kind of like poison. So poison in many other games where they end up using. So let's use wild axe on this guy. It actually went through. Well, it has a higher chance of inflicting bleed for so many turns. So I know I sound a little rushed right now and just not trying to be, just still a little frustrated about the other thing, but that's okay. We'll be alright. Let's see, he got a new one, which is called Frantic Charge. Loses half of his HP, but he deals that amount of damage to the target enemy. Quite interesting, as I said before, he's quite a berserker, so he's an interesting character to play as. Let's see, burst damage, Nature's Caress. Okay, I think that was everything. So let's continue on into the village. So, more whetstones. Yay. Let's get starting on impaling, as terrible as that sounds. So we're going to attack here a little bit, and then we're going to take out these archer. And of course they're all after Lucine at this moment. Might actually have to see me heal for once if they keep targeting her. So let's go after this, have him use his little wild axe. I took out that guy. Now they're targeting him, and see, they made him bleed. So every turn after this, he's going to lose health. So let's do some healing on Reynard. So it heals a pretty nice amount. So he was healed 161, which is good. Defending, huh? I'll work on your little friend. Let's go. Hello, Reynard. See, as you can see, he lost some health by that. So every time his turn comes around, he loses health. So let's use some shield bash because we can. And you always have a base stat that you start off every time with your stamina. So don't be afraid to use your skills. So you have to work them up anyways every every battle, so. Looks like everybody wants to start working on the whole, the bleeding effect. So, see, now I made my healer bleed, which is lovely. Well, let's get rid of this guy. Let's have Lucine do some impaling on the thug. That's his name. I don't know. Don't have anything else. She doesn't have really good health right now, so making sure she keeps up in her health is always good. So this is about one of the few times outside of actual battle that you're going to have to worry about healing. Is when you have the bleed. So let's heal. And it can take quite a bit off of your health quickly if you don't take be careful about the whole thing. But let's continue on, shall we? How did you get through all those people? Come over here, you idiots. Help me fight these nobles. Get ready, nobles. We'll give you a taste of commoner's life. Just because we're nobles doesn't mean that we're terrible people. Okay, so we're on our first boss battle. Some shielding. Wild axe. We'll try to get rid of the thugs first. We can. Scene. Let's impale this guy. Have her attack up here, do a little bit more damage on him. See, he protects her, so we can't afford to lose our healer, especially in times like this when you have characters that can afflict. Yeah, we gotta definitely start healing Reynard. Let's attack the other bandit. Let's continue to attack the ringleader. So right now hers is completely gone. But we'll have to work on getting her stamina back up. So we'll probably have to end up attacking her a little bit to get more. So now she's gonna defend. Let's see if we can get Wild Axe to go through. Lucine, she's got a shield bash ready, so let's go ahead and do that. See, I stopped her from having her next turn, so that allows me to be able to attack for 3 more turns, in a way. So, she has quite a lot of health, in case you haven't noticed. But we still took her out, which is always good. So people leveled up, we got a crystal, and we got a whole bunch of stuff. I know you. You won't survive. You were stabbed in the gut. Wait, that was a clean cut. Good work. I didn't want her to be in pain. Thou art merciful, Isaac. 'Tis treason they did, pain they deserve. Ellie doesn't understand. Why do humans hurt one another? Because they want what others have. Even elves don't like that, do they? Can't we just share? It's never that easy, Ellie. You'll understand after you've been with us for a while. Thank you, brave masters and misses. Because of you, they've all fled. We saved the village. Woot. Not everyone, no. We ain't letting these bastards run so easily. Not after they shoved their daggers at us and tried to take our harvest. I say we hang them. Reynard, that's terrible. Yes! Hang all of them. Hang, but 'tis the law, Eileen. Betrayers of the realm are bestowed death as punishment. Show an example we wilt, so none shall attempt this path again. Harsh, but Orsea is right. Letting them go is to allow them to do the same thing in the future. Somebody else is showing up. I hear someone coming. Riders. Cousin? Lucine. So you're the ones who fought off the bandits. Everyone meet my cousin, Lord Lupin of the Rocks. Skip the lord part, Lucine. I'm merely a steward at father's absence. Lord Lupin, 'tis an honor to meet you. The honor is mine, Dame Orsea. Lord Larax, you came right in time. We are about to hang these men. Hang? Wait. Surely we can show some mercy. Mercy, my lord? They were about to kill us and steal our harvest. If it weren't for these brave sirs and dames, we'd be lying on the ground by now. The law is quite clear, Lord Lupin. To take what is not theirs is a grave offense. I am certain thou understand what the Holy Scriptures say of this matter. Orsea, my cousin follows a different faith. Oh, art thou implying he's a pagan? I am affiliate, miss. Affiliate? What travesty! Hey, Camille. What is affiliate? Affiliate is someone who follows the belief of Philiism, a religion from the south. Symbolized by their deity, the blazing bird Philii, they believe in pacifism and mercy. Incorrect. They believe in being passive and letting evil and injustice go unpunished. We can debate about how one sees the scriptures of Philiism all week, but now is hardly the time. I'm sure there must be a reason for these men to risk their lives for your harvest. They know the penalty for such actions, yet here they are. What would make them so desperate? Our fields were drained by high taxes, my lord. Who said you could speak? It's you nobles who force us to live like this. You disrespectful piece of... Please, stop. I will take them to my castle. There, I'll give them a fair trial. Trial, my lord? After all they've done? There's no need for a trial at all, Lord Lupin. Not after they tried to steal and attempted to kill commoners and nobles alike. Whatever thou mayest think, this realm follows the deuce. Thy silly faith has no place here. Indeed so, Miss Orsea. As unfortunate as it is, I understand your point of view. Yet does not the law state that a lord decides the punishment for crimes committed in his realm? As his devout follower, surely you haven't forgotten those words. That is true. I do remember reading such a phrase in scriptures. It is indeed stated in the law, but only applies for the lord of the realm. Is uncle not the lord of this land, cousin? Then he would have the right to decide. Father has been summoned to Limiting, cousin. I am steward at his absence. Thus, right there, right now, it is I, not father, who's the rightful lord of the Rocks realm. Well, talk about using loopholes. And I ask that you allow me to take these people so I can bestow proper judgment. What if we refuse? You dare refuse a steward's right, squire? Deny me of my own rights? Respectfully, Lord Lupin, the villagers have stated their wishes. Isn't it a noble duty to listen to their subjects, or does your foreign faith tell you differently? So many complex questions. You're right, young Master Isaac. It is indeed one of the duties of a noble. I won't force you to follow my words, squires. I don't want to cause any further conflict. But if there's still any mercy in your heart, then please let me take them. Let us hang them, young masters and misses. Lord Severin, the true ruler of this land, would have done the same. He would, I agree. Please, squires, trust me. Oh, where I can't in good faith to hang them. They need... I just can't do it. It's his realm, so it's his problem, right? Let him do whatever he wants with these men. Let's not worry ourselves over things we don't need to worry about. We've got enough things to do. Ellie agrees. What? What? For once, Ellie agrees with Reynard. This is amazing. It's not like I'm such a despicable person, you know. I'm glad this could end peacefully, Squires. That there are criminals roaming the realm of the rocks is definitely our house's fault. I will do everything in my power not to have this happen again. Justice will be served for them all. Trust me on that. I sincerely thank you, Squires, for trusting me with this. Thou art the rightful steward of this land. After all, Lord Lupin, 'tis thy right. I wish thou dealt right in the trial and condemn them justly. I agree, and that would be to hang them. What will you tell your father when he returns? The truth is, cousin, I don't fancy myself hiding behind lies. We both know he wouldn't approve of this. I know, but maybe he should. Again, I thank you, young Squires. I will take my leave now. Well then. We should have hung them, sirs and dames. What's to become of the land if the laws are ignored? ... It's almost noon. We should buy the wheat and return to Grenoble. Nobody felt like talking about that. Well, we got all these things. I think there's a medal if I go down this way. Then one of these ways. I just want to get them. Hopefully the medal. I think the medal's in one of these corners, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, there it is. So that's where you guys need to go. It appears after the battle, so you can't get it like if you were trying to go that way to get to it earlier. It just won't appear. So some things appear before battles, some things appear after battles, and sometimes if you don't get them right away, there's a few that are missable. So I will tell you of that one when it happens. So I will try to get all the medals in these as well. So let's see. Getting some supplies. There was a medal also on the map that was like right under Orsea. So when you're traveling from Grenoble to Orsea, make sure to get that, and you don't have to follow the path directly. I'll probably end up showing you where it was here once I leave the town. So I'm just getting all the items I can here, and make sure to check everywhere for shiny spots. So let's see, I got myself a new axe. I got myself a new thing. Give her the less Argo, because I don't want people chasing after her. Don't have any new accessories. Got ourselves a better bow. I think that's all we got there. So let's get through these, shall we? Combat inertia. He gains bonus damage when his stamina is above 6. Crystal affinity increases the amount of heal from crystals. So if you were to use crystals, it's not exactly the best one, but it will do for now, because she is supposed to be a tank. Perseverance gains immunity to blind and silence. Exploit. He's the one that does all of the status effects, if you were wondering about that. And Dawn Treader. She's a healer, but she also does really good in battle too. So, bow people can be quite overpowered in some of these games. So I'm just going to show you real quick where it was. So it'd be right around here where the shiny spot would be. And as you can see, you can go off the map somewhat. You can't go and see everything. Like, I can't get to the fort from here. So just so you know. So we're going to head back to Grenoble and save there. So, oh look, we have a cutscene. Amazing, the fleet of Levantine is here. The river is full of ships. Ellie has never seen this many. At least 2,000 strong. Men and women from all over the Levant realm. Do they not march, Lucine, in glory and pride, as soldiers of Godland do? The Grand Flux allows the Levants to mobilize their fleet and army quickly. The river can take men to the farthest corners of the Old North faster than going by foot. They who control the river control the Old North. It's an old saying of the Rhines. We get Severin's music. This is his music, pretty much. Lord Uncle! So epic. Everybody walk with her. Lucine, Squires. Do you have the food from Orsea? Yes, Lord Uncle. General. Beg pardon? I am your general in this campaign. You will address me as such. Understood, General. Listen, Squires. Your task during this trip is to protect our supplies. Make sure there are no rats and that the supplies remain dry. Is this clear? It is clear, General. We disembark by noon. Men, take the supplies and load them on the ship. Yes, General. Lose a sec. Wheat. You may be squires still, but in this war your soldiers are all the same. The men and women who walk with us are risking their lives for the realm. If you don't have the same dedication as they do, you can go home right now. ... Come aboard when you're ready. He walks off. Onto the boat. Well, at least he's straight to the point. That is the Ravager? Not as tall as I thought he'd be. Your idea that size is an advantage during a last encounter is naive. Ha! Clearly I had you panting and sweating by the end. I can say the same about you. Well, what are you two talking about? Fighting! What else? But really, Lucine, your uncle is so stern. Is he always like that? Even with you? ... Ellie doesn't understand. Why can't Lucine call him uncle? His role in this journey is as a leader, Ellie. I am but one of his many subjects. He doesn't want people to think he shows me any special favors. But isn't it normal for family to treat each other with more love and affection? Why does that seem like a bad thing? ... Why indeed? Yet 'tis the way of humans, Ellie. We wish to be led by those who are fair and just. Lord Severin has shown that he treats everyone in the battlefield as equals. A good example to follow, as odd as it sounds. Ellie is still unsure she likes that idea. But Ellie understands how some would prefer it that way. Humans are so complicated, aren't they? Indeed we are, Ellie. Indeed we are. We should get going and prepare ourselves for the trip. So, not really much to prepare ourselves for. We don't really have anything. But I think this is a good place to stop it for today. Do I not have a save point over here? I don't really have a save point. Well, I guess I'll go back to the path to Orsea. There's a save point there. And I'll just come back and save it here. So, anyways, as I'm going back over here to the save point, I just want to thank you all for watching this episode, and please, and I apologize again for not having the episode from last time. So if you did like this video, just leave a like, and if you want to see more content like this, I'll try to do update daily, if not every other day. Do please subscribe. Well, thank you all, and have a wonderful and blessed day. Bye!